If you've watched any of the videos over the last few months, you'll have seen the creation of the gates that I've been working on. So there's the Foxgloves, the ferns and the bluebells. All videos that I've shown the process of making those things. I have now finished the gates, and just for the people who followed along and watched the progress, I'm going to show you the finished product and how it's all turned out. But the first section, which will be attached to the wall, has this fern that I showed the video of, which you can go back and watch if you like to. And then we've got some different sized grasses all the way along. So we've got the fern, the grasses, and the tree coming up and spreading all the way across. Now the tree is made with 6mm round bar. I think that works out as about 1/4 inch if you don't use metric. All put together, bent, shaped, welded to give that nice effect of bark for the tree. So that is section number 1. Section number 2, if we remember, I can't lay it all out because it's too big for the workshop. But remember, the tree comes off through the panel there, and then actually this is the next panel. So that tree continues into this panel to give that nice effect. We've got another fern down at the bottom, and then those foxgloves that I showed in the video. So you've seen those created. Those are from bicycle frames. I think that's 5 bikes to make those up, if I remember right. After that, we've got the bluebells, which are a little bit hidden on this panel. You can see it more from the other side. Now I wanted to disguise the post coming up a little bit on the hinged part. So what I did was have this built out with sheet steel to give the effect of a tree coming up. And you can see all the texture in it. And you can see all the texture in it. That's just done with a flap disc on an angle grinder. And then the whole thing blued up with the blowtorch, and then the finishing product put on top of it, which I'll talk about in a minute. And all these individual sections here is all willow hanging down. The idea being that the tree posts that meet together is a willow tree coming up, and then these are the leaves coming down. And then onto the final section. We've got another tree from 6mm round bar coming out. The grasses. Then we've got some toadstools, which I think are really cool. I love these things. Really happy with how they came out. And then probably my favourite thing on the entire thing, we've got a tree stump textured in the same way that other piece is. And then when we come up to the top, we've got an axe that's fitted into it with the willow draping all around it. I love that piece. That's my favourite section. I think that's cool as hell. You can see all the willow coming down. It looks really nice, really effective. And then we've got another bluebell down to the side here. And again, as I said, that post disguised as a tree coming up, all the way up with a branch coming up to the top section there. I'm really happy with how these came out. It's not all going to be fitted for a little while, but I'm going to go and deliver it today. When they're all in place, I'll do a quick clip and show you guys that in a future video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see that. What I will do is just quickly show you the difference the finish that I use makes with this stuff. Now to get the effect on here that I just think works really well, it's done with a flap disc on the angle grinder on the end, just scored down really quickly in random directions all over to get some good coverage on it. So it starts out as just bare sheet steel like that. You come on to all the texture on it on this one here. And then once you put the oil onto it, I'll grab that so I can show you. So I use this, which is called Oatrol oil. It's rust inhibiting oil. Works incredibly well. It's really, really good for keeping the rust at bay. They also do a varnish that you put over the top of it. So this has got the oil and the varnish on it, but it just brings those colors out, those blues and reds and sort of bronzes, all those colors that come from the heat. It really highlights those colors and adds some depth into them. You see the difference between the two there, how dull the one on the right is. Got some of the colors in there, but really nowhere near as deep as the colors on the left, where it's got the Oatrol oil and the varnish. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely love it. Recommend it to anyone. It's just a quick one today, just for the people that have followed a bit of the journey of these gates, so you can see how they ended up. There will be more videos coming soon. I'm quite behind with things I need to be doing in the workshop, so maybe a couple of weeks before there's some more making videos, but I'll do my best to keep you updated. See you in the next one.